Well, there you go. So shut up your basketball and let's get to Chrono Trigger.
That should have been a basketball. You should have at least posted the meme from the IT crowd where Moss and Roy are sitting there at the soccer game and being totally bored.
I gotta wait for you to shut up so I can get a good starting point for the video. So
Your starting point is me yakking. Go ahead. Bowed my head and crossed my arms. So go ahead.
Right, and then you were talking right when the transition started. Welcome to Chrono Trigger, the game that has nothing to do with basketball.
Except they had a dream team. Like Michael Jordan.
All right, we're going to stop talking about basketball from now till the end of time.
No! Hey, the end of time. As soon as we get back to the end of time, I'm going to start talking about basketball.
No, right
now.
now.
Starting now.
Death to the basketball's enemies. These guys love basketball, so we're going to kill them.
They're henchmen. Why would you kill evil henchmen?
They're actually, they actually really like,
Dominique Wilkins?
I still don't know quite who that is.
I'll explain it to you later.
Okay, I'll tell you when you're older. Who Dominique Wilkins is. Like, I can't even say his name.
Wilkins!
Wilkins.
Like Wilkinson Center.
Okay, oops, that was not the button I meant to hit. So we've got Marl and the Robo with us right now as we're going through the Hecarim Cave.
Marl and the Robo in the Hecarim Cave.
That's the button I meant to press, is the dash button, not the go to Luca button.
Ooh, go to Luca. That sounds simple. Wait, what?
I don't know what you're saying. Okay, so the Hecarim Cave here in the present, it's got a gimmick.
And what's that gimmick?
Nothing except for those henchmen we beat at the beginning are like, you can't hit them with anything but magic. So it's like the place to try out your magic crap.
Hey, a gin bottle.
So, like, you've got to do lightning.
Kryptonite.
And ice. And, laser beams. Because magic. That's how this thing works.
Electricity is shadow magic. It makes sense.
Yeah, because if there's something I think of that means shadow, it's laser beams.
The opposite, which is light.
I could have just used just the laser. Lame. Anyway, for those of you who, how many of I don't know how many of you were watching our last Chrono Trigger stream.
Possibly several.
Possibly 3.
Reeve? That's right. It's a combination of 3 and 5.
It's shadow because it's soulless.
Haha, soul being the Latin word for the sun, and the name of the nearest star to Earth, which is the sun. You see how we're tying this all together?
No, I don't really.
And the Phoenix Suns are an NBA basketball.
Shut up! By the way, we just beat Temporites, which sounds delicious.
Ooh, tempura.
Yes, that was the reference. Temporite is when you take tempura and make it into a rock form.
Your jokes.
Just saying.
I don't know why I put up with this nonsense. I should be out playing basketball right now. Instead, I'm sitting here playing and doodling.
So, just so everyone knows, this is going to be our last stream for a little while because I'm going on vacation next week.
He's going to Disneyland.
I'm going to Los Angeles to play with my favorite basketball team.
The Atlanta Hawks!
Denver Broncos.
Boy, Mr. Scorpio's a nice guy, but he sure doesn't know football, Mark.
So, cave bats. Sorry, I had something to say, and then
all I can think about now is Dominique Wilkins. I don't even remember where I work.
All I can think about is Dominique Winter. I will be at Disneyland's next week, like I said. The 5th, 6th, and 7th. So robbers do not rob my house during that point.
Yeah, because I'll still be here.
That's true. Oh, because Sir Watts will be there on Monday and Tuesday. I will also
your
be
house?
there on Tuesday.
I hope.
No, Disneyland.
Hey, you guys should say hi.
We will say what's up? But first, look, it's your favorite thing because you're Scarf Boy. I just got a scarf.
Yay, I love scarves. Although I don't think I've worn one on... Well, maybe once I've worn one on
I'm
the
not sure
stream.
who I want to put it on. Let's put it on Marl.
That seems like an idea. That's cool.
That's true. We'll talk about Disneyland on Facebook later.
Yeah, stop interrupting our stream with all this chat and chatting.
No, the chatting is great.
What do you guys think you are, Mr. Chatter McChatterton?
They're Chad, remember from that
right.
other stream?
Another stream?
The
You've
one-
been cheating on me with another stream?
No, the stream with my sister.
Oh, your sister. Huh?
I've been cheating on you with my sister. Wait, what? Us and our hot pixel action.
Chat, I need an adult. Immediately. This player is a little more of a player than you might think.
That's why they call me the player. And you're just the diddler.
Oh. Doe-line missed.
So, speaking of my sister, my nieces are playing Chrono Trigger. They've got the DS version. And they were talking about it the other day. And it's confusing. Oh, we got a fail on it.
With what? What fail?
On the incestuousness.
I hope you got a fail on it. Sicko.
But, and they were pestering me about plot holes.
Such as?
Well, I can't say what they were without spoiling later on in the game.
Wait, I think I remember. They were,
No,
oh,
don't remember.
You won't remember. You will not remember.
Well, one of them had to do with Gato. Because apparently later on in the game, there's, like, Gato clones that show up at a completely different point of the game. And my niece was like, why are there Gato clones? How did this even happen? Because it was like 12,000 years in the past or something. And, it blew her mind. She's still, rocking back and forth in the corner of a mental institution. Going, oh, Gato.
Hot pixel.
Actually, she's just fine. She's very smart. But the best part is just the fact that we're getting the younger generation into Chrono Trigger.
Yeah, 2 people now like it, other than us.
Well, they a couple of years back they went as Chrono Trigger characters for Halloween.
Oh, that's right.
One of my nieces went as Luca. We got her a pretty cool outfit. The helmet we had to steal like a Harry Potter Quidditch helmet. It worked pretty well. And then my other niece went as Isla, who we haven't actually met in the game yet.
I pronounce it Ayla.
You pronounce it Epoch, which is just stupid.
It's how the British say it.
The British don't say it.
The British say epoch. I've heard it on documentaries.
No, that's not what they call the time machine, though.
How do you know? This game did come out in Europe, too.
By the way, that genie bottle over there is the only genie bottle that you can walk by. The rest of them you have to fight. Also, there's a box here we can't open. It's sealed with a mysterious energy.
I wonder what kind of energy.
What kind of energy is it? Solve the mystery.
Can you?
Can you solve the mystery?
Give it a shot. I did my job.
Chat says, we need more Sweet Tooth and Mr. Grimm Halloween kids. That's right. From Twisted Metal.
Oh, I know what it's from. I just did not expect that.
Not quite the same as Chrono Trigger, but we'll go with it. Anyway.
Mr. Grimm was a biker.
Yeah.
Yeah, it turned out to be the Grim Reaper.
Yeah,
Sweet Tooth.
Whenever we played Twisted Metal 2, one of us would play Mr. Grimm on, I think it was the New York level. And every time someone would fall off the building, whoever's playing Mr. Grimm would follow him and go, "Here comes Mr. Grimm!" Anyway, that was a pointless anecdote. Look, we're fighting a boss now. Let's actually talk about this game.
Did you design a 3D character after Axel?
A 3D character?
As in 3D Movie Maker? So yes, a 3D character.
Yeah, for a second. There's a lot of 3D. There's a lot of Twisted. We'll talk about that in a minute. First, we're fighting Hecarim.
So what? I like talking about Twisted Metal.
No, Hecarim makes a, he's just kind of a forgettable mid-boss in this game that you can only hit with magic. That's why we're using magic and lasers. Because, as any Disney fan knows, laser beams are magical.
What?
Because they, like, you know, in their spectacular shows.
Oh, I see. What with the pyrotechnics and the fancy cars,
The fancy cars?
fancy new haircuts, and your high school musicals and your Katy Perry's.
What are you blabbing on about?
We're grizzled old men. People have blabble.
People have blabble. I don't know what you're talking about.
Making fun of
Oh,
your blog
crap.
post. That's what.
So, Hecarim has a thing that every so often he puts on a counterattack mode, and if you attack him during it, then he does this. And I wasn't paying attention very well, so I
Stop listening to my babblings and play the game.
play your...
Excuse me?
Yeah. Well, now chat's talking about Axel from Twisted Metal. So,
See? I told you I'd get him interested in Twisted Metal again.
I like Twisted Metal. I haven't played it in, like, years.
I think the first one is still my favorite, but I went back to play it, and really, I was like, holy cow.
Now, the
Controls are so terrible.
The second one's always been my favorite. Hecarim here does make a return in Chrono Cross as a bone. Like, you find a Hecarim bone, and you don't actually find another Hecarim, but you recruit a pound puppy with it.
Wait, what? Was a pound puppy a thing in that?
Well,
I get it. You're
not
making
a
a
literal
joke
pound
of
puppy,
some kind.
but it's like this giant plush pink puppy. It's actually the first party member you can recruit.
Pikachu?
No, that's Xenogears.
Oh, right.
I know Xenogears and Chrono Cross are basically the same game.
Hey, made by the same people.
A lot of them, yes. TM Head On is a great way to replay Twisted Metal 2 updated. Just so you know.
Ooh, where do you find that? Chad?
Probably on the Twisted Metal website.
I mean, did they release it on a console, or is it like a hack?
There's like a hacker, or it's just like a
fan reboot.
It's a web game. You can play it on Armor Games. Is this guy dead yet?
Well, I will check that out. Thank you, Chad.
Oh,
This is the first useful thing you've ever told me. What?
It's PSP.
Oh, I thought it was a web game. This is not the first useful thing. Tell me useful things, Chad.
Look, I'm about to die, so I need some healings.
Will you kill Hecarim and stop
We're working on it.
playing and doodling around?
It's actually an official game.
Ooh.
It's not a hackety-dack, which is the official term for hack.
PSPs are dumb. They went out with the PS Vita.
PS2 it's also on.
PS2s are... Well, they're
You
okay.
worked for PlayStation for like years and years?
Yes, and I will always have an unbridled hatred for everything PlayStation going forward.
It's very, very sad. I like a lot of PlayStation stuff.
Okay, PlayStation's okay. Sony, I do not.
Ah, so you don't like the Walkman, eh?
You
That's
mean
right. That's my
That's your
reference.
80s reference today.
That's my reference for Sony. It was the old Walkman.
Bet you Dominic Wilkins used a Walkman while he was dunking.
Bet you Dominique Winther used the Walkman in Russia.
What?
Dominique Winther is a girl I knew in junior high.
I know,
and now
but your
she lives in
references are
Russia.
far more obscure than mine are.
I didn't say it wasn't an obscure reference. Yes, indeed. I think Hecarim's getting mad at our,
Listen, nobody wants to hear about the girls who turned you down in junior high.
She didn't turn me down.
It's because you never got the guts to ask her out. Ooh, he went there.
I was like 13.
Guts to ask her out.
Look, I just killed Hecarim. Also, we got 10 tech points out of it. So let's actually get back to this Chrono Trigger game that we all love.
Right, so Twisted Metal, everyone.
If only the great Magus who brought forth levels 400 years ago had destroyed the human race, the world would belong to us mystics.
I would love a cookie.
I am giving you. Good thing I spit out exposition before I died.
Hope he spits out experience.
And here's where it's obvious that Luca should have been here, because this is clearly a Luca line. In the Middle Ages, maggots created Lavos. Who's responsible for destroying this planet's future? If we go to the Middle Ages and destroy maggots, can we change history? Hey Chrono, we can use the game at the fairgrounds. Then to get some more candy.
Why does Marl have it? I know she's a girl, but that's like a gay, effeminate voice.
I'm trying to
not
make
a
her.
girl
I'm
voice.
trying to make her a valley girl.
Oh, okay, I see. Because she's blonde.
So
that's racist against blonde
in
people.
order to leave this,
you red-headed bigot.
Look, in order to leave this cave, we have to jump into a whirlpool and get spit out. I don't know why that just happened.